For your information, there is one last ticket to the Olympia in the open class, the men's open. One last pro qualifier, and this is your competitors list. It will be this weekend. And yes, there is the Legion Sports Fest also. This will be the Italian Olympus Pro. And I just seen this post on Bodybuilders Without Borders. This place is too hot for a pickup. The chapel won't touch us till we reach Bodybuilders Without Borders. Hey Billy, find me a way to this hole. Anyway, this is your competitors list. I figured that you guys deserve at least to see everybody. And I'll do we'll say top 3 predictions. Competitor number 1, this is Simone Bassanelli. And we just seen him compete at the Europa Spain. He took 11th. I had high hopes for him. A little bit weak in the back development. Hopefully he can take some time off and build up on that aspect. Competitor number 2, Roberto. You do have style. Roberto Buonomo. We haven't seen him since last year. He got 12th at the Mr. Big Evolution. Hopefully he has put on some back size as well because his front looks pretty incredible. Competitor number 3. This is Pavel Cervinka. He got his pro card at the Prague. Pavel Pro Card Prague. Yes, indeed. I thought for some reason he competed in the Open the next day. Maybe not. Looks pretty solid. Could be a shocker, but I don't know. Not too sure. It's going to be a tight top 3. Competitor number 4. Vlad Alfred Chiriak. This guy is impressive. I hope I'm not mispronouncing his name. Good old Vlad. He took 5th at the Chiru France, and this matchup here, guys, is somewhat of a rematch of the Chiru France. I'll let the cat out of the bag for sure. So let's hope that Vlad does not get overlooked. Competitor number 5, Roman Fritz. You see what I'm saying? This is basically a rematch. Vlad took 5th. Roman Fritz took 4th. I mean, if we look hard enough, we might find a couple of other competitors on this list. But yes, Roman Fritz, incredible conditioning, unbelievable condition. I think he's going to be the most peeled guy at this event. The Italian Olympus? Interesting. This is Mark Joyce, and if you hadn't realized, Joyce rhymes with Royce, and you know that it rhymes with Royce. He rhymes with Joycey, and you know that it does. He took 12th with the Chiru France, this guy. So, not a bad, he's got a little of this, little of that. Nice back, actually. Lat insertions, things of that nature. Competitor number 7. Another France competitor. This is Theo Laguerriere, or Theo Laguerriere, as most people call him. He's French, Max Muscle, le certain percent, le français, le oui. Yeah, 2nd place. There's only one guy that beat him, and he's not competing here, Nathan Diasha. Competitor number 8. This is Gianluca Di Lorenzo. He looked pretty good, a little more conditioning, and I would have stuck him higher than 10th at the France. The Chiru France, that's where he got 10th. Competitor number 9, Mikhail's Navy, and I thought Mikhail's Maslov, rather. I thought he was set to compete at the Europa Spain. Was he not? Anyway. This is him at the 2022 Oksana Bayul Pro, the Oksana Grashina Classic, not Bayul. That's a figure skater, I believe. Competitor number 10, Doritos, Palazzi. He took lucky number 13th at that France. So, if he can capitalize on that, he can get a better place than 13th. I guarantee he'll get better than 13th, unless somebody else hops in here. I think there's only 12 guys here. Little bit of a joke. Competitor number 11, Leandro Paris. And this guy's incredible. He took 6th at France, the Chiru France. The structure that this guy had, the physique, if he is able to dry out, he will win the show. He'll win the show. I think he was that darn good. But he was a little bit, I don't want to call him watery, but compared to a Roman Fritz and a Tim Buttersheim who was there, he's not competing here, but I mean, yeah, he looked soft compared to the top 3 or 4. Competitor number 12, last but probably not least, Antonio Valero Tunenberg. What makes Steve Gutenberg a star? We do. Ba-ba-ba-bum. We do. So yes, this is a pretty cut and dry video. Wasn't even going to do it, but I figured you guys deserve to see. Like I said, if you guys, find this interesting, if you can find a live stream, not sure if there is one. There wasn't one for France, I don't believe. But yes, cut and dry. This minus your Tim Budesheim, obviously, and Nathan Diasha, this would have been your top guys at the Chiru France. You got Roman Fritz. You have Theo Laguerre. And we definitely have Alfred Chiriac. A lot of people thought he was maybe ripped off slightly. But I mean, we could do a little bit of a comparison here. We have a few pictures. We don't have all of them, or I actually would have done a top 5 call out. Now, from the side, I gotta say, Theo looks pretty good. Look at his far pack. I mean, even that appears to be just super ripped. Striated. And look at that hanging hamstring. Alfred, he is good and peeled. Spread over a good base. But is he really doing enough to say that he's getting ripped off here? Roman Fritz, maybe not the best shots for him from the side. He's got the condition. For sure, he's got the muscle, big brown muscles all over the place. It just seems to be not thrown together as nice and as peaceful as this Theo Laguerre and Alfred Chiriac. Turn around for the both arms, Louis. They don't look at one arm anymore. They look at both arms. Here is a situation where you would have to be there to see who the most conditioned guy is between Theo and Alfred Chiriac. It appears from the pictures Alfred a little drier, but like I said, it's close. You'd have to be there for sure. One thing I can see, Theo's lower back appears to be a little bit tighter. There's less wrinkles, things of that nature, but I'd take the back of Alfred Chiriac. Those thick lat insertions, out of the 3, he has the best back, I would say. Although, if you're there, you can see the 3-dimensional thickness of the traps of Theo. Pretty darn good. Now, maybe not the thickest in terms of lats for Roman Fritz, but in terms of conditioning, you can even see from these pictures, guys. You can see that he is by far the most conditioned man. It's on next level stuff. I'd give it to Roman Fritz. Based on that, I'd probably give the second prize to Alfred Chiriac. But that's just a couple of shots, guys. And there was a side tricep for Theo and Alfred. I wonder if somebody was able to tell Alfred that they do not judge the side tricep. Hit it the other way, Chiriac, if you can. And if you do, I mean, look at how shredded he is. It's a good base, I have to say, for Theo Laguerre. So, all in all, I am slightly more impressed with Theo the more I see. He does appear to be holding a little bit more muscle than Alfred, but Chiriac is some peeled. Now the front lat spread, another one. There's just these 2 guys, Roman and Theo, none from Alfred Chiriac. A little bit disheartening. Would have been nice to have all of the shots to see, give it your best guess on who's going to win between all these guys. This one kind of could go either way. Obviously, nobody's going to be more conditioned than Roman Fritz, but Theo, again, he's got a nice pleasing physique, pleasing to the eye. Look at the nice pecs. things of that nature. Roman maybe filled out a little bit more in the lats. So it is going to be, like I said, a rematch. Is Alfred gonna get supposedly ripped off again? I seen a couple of comments from maybe people that were there. Well, they claimed to be there. You don't really know. But they said that Alfred looked just outsized, like out-muscled a little bit too much. And you can kind of see that in the wheels from this shot, but they're so gosh darn ripped, so peeled. But ultimately, I think that if he fell down that far at the France, I think he is going to get third place here, no less. I think Theo Laguerrier, he's your best bet for a win here. I think they'd like to get one more big name, maybe from France, to go to the Olympia. But I don't know. I got him in second, and I got Roman Fritz. He's going not for the ticket to the Olympia, but to stop these other guys from getting a ticket to the Olympia. And, the less guys that are there that could beat him, that have beat him before, the better for Roman Fritz. He can get a higher placing at the Olympia. Hit thumbs up on the video, guys. Let me know your top 3, top 4. And for your information, Leandro Paris will get 4th. Maybe. That, what's his name there? Pavel? I think he's pretty good too. Couple of wild cards. You never can tell. Royce rhymes with Joycey could win this one. Hit thumbs up, subscribe. Have a nice one.